Okay. It's up. Okay, just sending out the final thing. Um, so far the signal strength seems pretty good. But I'm worried. So you never know. I'm just gonna grab my phone for a second, then I'll be right back. Hey Daisy. Okay. I am back. I'm just gonna try to set everything up. So, hey y'all, and so I'm gonna be flipping back and forth between this and the chat. So I'm just taking out my phone. Right now, classy. Hoi. Okay, and yeah, everything seems to be fine. The streaming so far. So welcome to Biohazard. I sent out the tweets. So hopefully. Yes, mine is totally penny front. Just gonna send out one more tweet just to everyone, just to make sure that people got the memo. Uh, hmm. Hmm. There's another person. Okay. I'm just waiting to see if anyone else comes. Before I start anything. So this could literally be anyone. I should check if Steve is online. Not sure if you'd care to watch, but no, he's fucking dead. So I guess it's just you, me, and this other person. So welcome to the stream, folks. This is exactly. If you didn't know, this is the Japanese version of Resident Evil, and I am playing the not hard mode. Well, technically, yeah, Chris is hard mode. I'm gonna try to play as Chris again in this stream, because I rarely play as Chris in general. Um, but yeah, this is the Japanese version on the Sega Saturn, which the Sega Saturn version already alone has a lot of things to it that the PlayStation version did not. And the Japanese version, which is the version I own, is also uncensored.
Alpha team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots.
So how's the sound? Do I are the volume levels fine?
I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred
Or
in
is the game
Raccoon
too
City.
loud?
There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Ooh, 3 people watching. So, what was I gonna say? So, yeah, even though this is the Japanese version, all the voice acting and stuff is still in English. That's because the original team thought that the Japanese voice acting was terrible, so they just kept it in the English dub,
Bravo team's helicopter.
which
No one
was
in it.
equally just as shitty.
Strange that
So
most of the equipment was still there.
you can actually find old videos of the Japanese dub, but I think it's only like the intro that ever got like dubbed. However, I could be wrong. There could be more to it that was. Is it too low, would you say, the game? I can raise it slightly. Oh. That ain't good. That's the game's... Okay. Does that sound fine now? I just corrected it. So yeah, this is the quasi-uncensored version because the German and French, I believe, versions of the PC port actually had this entire cutscene uncensored and in color. Which this version did not get. This is still in black and white, but it still has all the gore and shit. Which no US release ever got. The closest we ever got to it was on the DS version, but we never got the intro scenes uncensored. We got the... Well, I'll point it out when you see it.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Chris Redfield.
Ow, shit. Oh my.
Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Biohazard.
Oh yeah. 5 people watching now. Hello, folks. For those of you just joining, I am streaming Biohazard. Oh, in this part, I just noticed, it's still in English. All the other texts in the game besides this and the, Welcome to the World of Survival Horror are still in Japanese.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris? Take care.
Oh, now it's back to 2 people watching. Oh my. So, if you couldn't tell, okay, let me just do one more thing. Okay, now it's just down to 1 person watching. So let me just get acquainted with the controls of this. Because the Sega Saturn controller, it's not bad, it's just definitely odd to get into again. Because I'm so used to playing the DualShock version of this. Here. So here's the scene that we actually got in Deadly Silence that was left uncensored. Yeah. Yeah, the loading times are a bit more noticeable in this version. Okay. Also, 3D models seem to stand out, in comparison to the PS1 version. Like, that clock is really noticeable in this version. It's like juxtaposed to the background. Not that any of you care. Hey, Kiko.
Wesker? Jill?
Yeah, sadly, this is Chris's version, which is,
What
in the
happened
Japanese...
to Jill and Wesker?
In the Japanese version, it's actually just called Hard Mode, which is a fitting title. The only, like, real thing that Chris has over Jill in general is that he can take more damage than her. But really, that ain't saying much, so... Okay, so start is the menu button. So you don't really need a basic understanding of Japanese to play this. Most of this you can basically do just based off memory. I wouldn't recommend first-time players to get the Japanese version unless, you know, they speak Japanese, but still. Oh, yes, stronger knife attacks as well. Too bad I never used the knife, so... Okay. Yeah, the last time I played Chris was actually the last time I played the Saturn version, which was ages ago. Well, not that long ago, like 4 or 5 months ago. So not that long at all. But I am not as accustomed to Chris's scenario as I am with Jill's. Yeah, I gotta check out Deadly Silence. I have a 3DS now, so... Yeah, it's about as expensive as this version, which is only, I want to say, around, like, $20 for the Japanese version, although the American version is, like, $40. Okay, so... Zombies will walk into walls, usually, and then you can just run around them. So, if you ever want to save on ammo, just do that. Okay. Okay, see. I fucked up there. God damn it. Really fucked up. Guys, Valentine, Oh, that is a good present. And yes, thank you. Thank you, Daisy, for the 3DS, even though I fixed it. Okay, so that's unlocked. And I believe if we go down here, we get the lie. So the reason why I'm playing this is actually because I just got Resident Evil 7, recently, and I'm at the point where you meet, shit, what's his name? Ah, fuck. It's not the father character, it's the son. Was it, like, Jake or something? Yeah, I'm in his, like, weird, like, puzzle room shit, and, I'm actually... Okay. Also, zombies have a different moan in this version. Okay. Lucas, was that his name? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm at his point, right? And I'm enjoying it so far. It definitely seems a lot more like Resident Evil Remake than anything else. I'd say more so than any of the other classic Resident Evil games. So I just wanted to get back to this. Yeah, 2/3 of a great game. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't know, another reason to get the Japanese version over the American version is because the Japanese version of any Resident Evil game, like Resident Evil 1 port, actually has, besides the uncensored stuff, actually has auto-aim, which is not in the US release of the original PlayStation version and the Saturn version. So, okay, I don't have any ink ribbon, but I don't particularly need it right now. The reason for the lack of auto-aim is because basically sales of video games, I think it was like something like, it was illegal to rent games in Japan, or renting was not really used in Japan, whereas in America that was the main source of income for games. So they wanted to make it, wow, I'm really losing my fucking sense of direction here. They want to make it as hard for the American audiences, so they would have to re-rent the games more often. So that's why there's no auto-aim, and I think you take more damage as well. Oh, is there something wrong with the audio? Is it too loud? Oh, and on my thoughts on the... Okay. Oh. Okay, this hallway has been... Hey, Steve. Okay. I can never seem to actually get those guys when I'm on the bottom floor. But as for the Game Boy Color version, it's definitely It's definitely an interesting version of the game, but I need to speak more into the microphone. It's definitely an interesting version of the game, but I don't think I would have enjoyed actually playing it. It's how would I say it? It's like those weird ports that you see that are interesting on paper, like Doom on the PS1, but I think in like execution of actually playing it, it might be a bit... Okay. This is getting... So I should probably get rid of this one at least. Okay. What the hell? Okay. I've never noticed that before. It's like I was walking on the geometry of, like, getting caught on the geometry of the level, and then just getting fucking destroyed. Okay. What? That's one of my problems with Resident Evil 1. Oh, shit. That ain't... I am doing shit so far. I am sorry. This is bad. Okay. Got past those two guys, though. Yeah, yeah, Alone in the Dark on the Game Boy Color is also... That game in general is actually a pretty good, survival horror game. It has possibly some of the best lighting of any, like, 5th gen game I've, like, ever seen. The lighting in it's really good. Although it's shared between both 5th gen and 6th gen. I still kind of wonder how it's done, because all the backgrounds are pre-rendered. Okay. Yeah, the auto-aim in this version helps so much. Unless it's just straight up broke. Oh, yeah. Okay, dead. You don't really need to worry about that zombie until later. Okay. This is... And there's like 3 fucking zombies in this room. How much ammo do I have? Not enough. And I should have put the camp... I'm doing everything fucking wrong here. I'm really not accustomed... And I need to get down there. That's a problem. I can go into that one room and grab some of the ink ribbon in there, but... Yeah. I would also say another good, if you're looking for like a good classic survival horror game and you're willing to import, definitely check out the game Deep Fear. It's really good. I might start talking about that in a later video. The game has a lot of problems rendering at this point for some reason. Yeah, you should definitely check out Deep Fear. It is a lot more on the action side of things. I would say it's more akin to like Resident Evil 4 than it is. Well, it's like a weird mix between like what Resident Evil 4 would do with its action and the classic survival horror style, like this shit with pre-rendered backgrounds and stuff. Is it Illbleed? Can I just take a guess at that? And I put the knife away, so... Time to waste some ammo. At least I assume it's gonna be Illbleed. Oh, it's not Illbleed. I'm assuming it's gonna be something weird and rare. Oh, yeah, here's another difference between this and the Japanese... Well, the American release and the Japanese release. Aside from the lack of auto-aim... Really, it's your favorite Dreamcast game? Huh. I like Illbleed. Although, so far... I think D2 has been my favorite Dreamcast game. It could be that, though. Okay, I'm just gonna save here, because, oh, could have gone that as well, shit. We could get a Dreamcast, maybe. So, okay. Oh yeah, what I was saying is, unlike in the US release of Resident Evil, you only get 2 ink ribbons in the US release, whereas in this you get 3. Yeah. I'll admit, although I like D2, I think its combat, well, not bad, it's just the frequency of the combat that gets kind of annoying, but that's a problem with most, like, RPGs in general. Oh. And, I can get 2 clips this way. Yeah, I can get 2 clips this way, right? But that's only if you don't let the zombie eat more of Kenneth. If you do the other way of seeing the zombie first, the body will be eaten more. Oh shit. And you will lose those 2 ammo packs. Shit. Shit. Well, there's only like 2 boss battles in Resident Evil 3. Really, it's just the giant worm and just more forms of Nemesis. Okay. So, gonna try to clear out at least most of that room upstairs so I can get to the other save room, which will allow me to get a key to the, I think, rooms with the dogs that burst out of the window. Because the reason why I'm so unfamiliar with what the key does is because a lot of Jill's thing, like, Jill doesn't have a fourth key, because she has a lockpick. So, if you're playing Jill scenario, you can immediately go to that room with the dogs. Yeah, I gotta try it. I mean, I don't mind portable gaming that much. It's just that I rarely do it. That's my problem. Although I did, on my PSP, play Resident Evil 2, like, both scenarios on a car ride, back and forth between here and San Diego, which was like a 3-hour drive. And I beat them, beat Scenario A and Scenario B. Claire A, Leon B. So if you didn't know, actually, Resident Evil 2... I'm always in debate whether I like Silent Hill 2 or Resident Evil 2 more. I'll say this, Resident Evil, I think, is a better game. Like, it's more fun to play. Whereas Silent Hill 2 is just a better storied game. It's more like an art piece than anything. But that's just me. I just tend to play Resident Evil 2 more. And I own a shit ton of ports for it. Okay, so wow, they're all dead. That first zombie did not take as many shots as I thought he would. I like Resident Evil 1 as well, but Resident Evil 2, I don't know. You should. But Resident Evil 2 is just up there for me. I fucking love it. Yeah, the game doc. I'm still fucking jealous that you own that port. The only ports I don't own are.
Whoa! What is it?
What? Oh! Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
What was I saying?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
Rebecca.
the
Rebecca
Game.com
Chambers.
version. I'm so pissed that
I'm a
you have that.
newcomer. I just joined the
The
Stars
version
Golf
itself
team last
isn't
month.
like
Well, I'm really
expensive.
sorry.
It's just
Are
the
you
Game.com is. But the only ports I
I'm
don't
Chris
own are
Redfield
that,
from the Alpha team.
the
Are
Dreamcast
you
version,
the
and
only
the
person here
Japanese
from the
release of the
Bravo team?
PC version,
Well,
which
because
runs
the
on Windows
helicopter made a
XP.
forced landing,
I own the
I just
American
ran
release
into
of the
this
PC
house
version.
Anyway, but
I see. There's
Yeah,
nothing
so
else you
your
could have
Resident
done
Evil 7
anyways. Good you're here.
review.
yes, sir.
Her
But
med pack keeps
it's
like
strange.
vanishing out of
I serviced
existence.
the helicopter recently,
You see it
but
sometimes and
something
then
went
other
wrong
times.
with the engine. It was such a short flight.
I don't think you've ever seen the Game.com version, Daisy. It's not a gift you give to someone unless you hate them. Oh, and by the way, I apologize for the lack of content as of recent. I've just been kind of unmotivated between my college and shitty retail job. So, oh, there's a key. I have some videos in the works, but I'm not sure. I've just been kind of unmotivated. Oh. Agent Comet Ping Bong. Ping Bong? God fucking damn it. My English. Ugh. Nani? I don't think I have the key for the chemical area. I mean, I'm close by, but did I save? Okay. Yeah, you have a work ethic that's much better than mine. I'll be honest, I'm lazy, but I just don't want to do a video that I'm not pleased with. And right now,
Well,
nothing is really
what
coming
should I
out
do
of me.
now?
Like,
If you go out to search for the other members, how about
I'm
letting
making
me
some-
come with you?
well, oh yeah, yes or no, or in English still.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. I have to prepare something. Would you like to go ahead?
No. Yes, yes she is. But no, like, I have some things in the works, like, the next part of... Motherfucker. I have some things in the works, but nothing is fully done. Like, the Resident Evil Clones video part 2, I have half of the footage I need, and some of it written. It's just that the other game that I wanted to do 2 games, but I wanted to go in depth with them. But the other game I own the PC version of, but it does not have a windowed mode because it's old and no one's ever played it. Or nor do they care. So I feel like I'm gonna have to buy the console version of that and then record it from there. But I want to go in depth with the 2 games, unlike with part 1 of the Clones video. I'm gonna do 2 games, but I want to talk about them more. And I have half of the footage I want from the other one. But yeah. And I did have a video planned for Halloween. Once again, talking about multiple games and shit. Oh. No, Steve is dead. But I'll be looking forward to your next review. Oh, this isn't the room I want to go in. I thought... Oh, it's slightly down on the other area. I was trying to get to where Forrest is. Yes, you are. Don't you fucking contradict me, you little bitch. Yeah, you know what? You have a Discord. You know what? I'll join that after the stream. I didn't even know you had one. But Hikiko, do you float? Do they float? Actually, speaking of that, I just saw that like 2 weeks ago, and as a remake goes, it's not that bad. Then again, it didn't really have much competition, considering that the fucking original was not that good to begin with. The only thing that you could really... It's giving instant messages. Oh, wow. Speaking of pros, yeah, no, it wasn't, it was pretty good. Heh. See what I did there. But, no, it was pretty good. I've never been a big fan of the original show, but that's mostly because it's like every other, except for the Lady Shine Yo Girl at Beverly every 3 minutes. Yeah. They weren't in it that much. I'm kind of sad that they didn't get their, you know, comeuppance, but, whatever. They were barely in it, from what I remember, but... No, the one from 1990, besides, like, Tim Curry's performance, which is hilarious. Hi, Kevin Jackson. Nice emoji there. What brings you to the stream? Tim Curry was actually really good in it back in like 1990, but besides that, it's like the Tommy Knockers and the Stand, which are, if you watch them today, they have not aged well. I think it has aged better than them, but not by much. If I had one thing to say that it did well, I guess it was a bit more subtle. Did I do that wrong? There should be a... God damn it. Mother... God. I was trying to run back so I could respawn the... See if I could push the thing the other way so I could get the ammo clip, but, apparently not. Didn't mean to trigger that, but you know what? Whatever. Luckily, there is a place with herbs. Like, right outside this room. And I'm gonna need them. That music actually sounds different than the PlayStation version. Maybe it's just because I'm wearing headphones, but it seems like there's another layer added to the song. Oh, and yeah, here's a good view of the differences in character models between the PS1 version and the Saturn version. The Saturn version isn't that bad when it comes to character models. It's just, I guess this one's just a lot more blocky. So, it's this room. But I had a small key. Wait, does it not work with this? Hey. Yeah, they changed up all the character models for the Saturn version to make it meet its to meet the specs of the Saturn. And apparently I didn't know this, but apparently Resident Evil 1.5, or what was supposed to be Resident Evil 2, was also going to be on the Saturn as well. Which would have been interesting, but I really don't think it could have worked. Because there's so much going on with Resident Evil, like, 1. Kind of not something I can review on the channel, but a great VN if you're into them. I'm kind of into visual novels. Sometimes, like, I enjoyed the Silver Case, and I remember playing one. Well, more like watching one. It was called Seiya no Uda, or Song of Seiya, and it was, like, a really fucked up, like, visual novel. If you've never heard of it, I recommend watching something on it. It's the closest you'll get to, like, a Japanese, like, H.P. Lovecraft, like, fucking, yeah, it's... If you've never heard of it, basically it's about this guy that gets into, like, a car accident, and he gets, like, brain surgery done, and, like, his perception of the entire world has just, like, gone fucked up. Now, all, like, the normal world looks like a bunch of, like, fucked up meat, like meat everywhere. It's like the Silent Hill Otherworld, but with less rust and more meaty meat. And people look like monsters. I recommend looking it up, but it's like one fucked up, it's one fucked up visual novel. I'll say it myself. It had a fan translation. It was, I think it was... I know one of the guys who wrote Modica Magica had something involved with it. Dead of the Brain. It actually got an American comic as well, but yeah, just look up Song of Seiya or Seiya no Uda if you want to see some fucked up shit. Oh, yeah, that one project. The one which shall not be named, Steve. Okay, what can I do with this key? Oh. I'm just gonna check the... Fuck. Okay, so I can do this. So, if there is one thing that you might need some basic knowledge of Japanese for, that might slightly impede your progress, is this puzzle and one other one. Basically, you just gotta kind of... If you played the original, you just gotta kind of remember what photos you have to do in order. So I gotta find... Okay. I think this is the newborn. Then you gotta go to this one. And then, okay. I think it's back around, and then you click this one. It's really just these two, because you can't see them at all. And I'm pretty sure I messed it up, but you want to press those first two like that, and then this. Okay, and then you want to press those. I could have fucked that up. But, yeah, no, I fucked that up. Okay. So we'll just have to do that the other way. So we want to do that white picture first and then the one on this side. So the other puzzle is the chemical puzzle they have to do for Plant 42. That should only really stop you if you're playing like Chris's scenario. You don't have to do it if you're doing Jill's. I remember, I think in the PS1 version, some of those things, like crows, are actually just painted on. Some of them are not 3D models. I'll see you, Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. That worked. I'll see you. See you, Hikiko. Okay. What else is there? So I want to put this back in the inventory. Oh. If we don't get eaten, of course. I don't even think Kev is here, to be honest. He could be. And he's just watching in silence. You know what? I'm gonna use that. I don't particularly care about my rank. And then I'm gonna put the ink ribbon away. What else do I need? Just trying to think here. I'm watching this on my phone as well, just so I can see the chat, so I don't have to go out. But I'm not sure if it's actually counting me or not. Okay. Heyo! Welcome to Biohazard. I guess this is the other Watcher, unless this is, I don't know, Kevin's alternate form. Welcome to the Biohazard stream, unless you've been watching this for a while, so you already know what's happening. I'm just getting my ass handed to me because I'm playing as Chris, and I'm not really accustomed to him. I'm better with Jill, to be honest. So I think I have to go to the other side of the mansion before I do anything else. And I'm not a big fan of that because there are dogs here. I could try to go upstairs, but both are fucking risky. At least I can run past dogs faster overall. They don't like latch onto you. See, the problem with Resident Evil is that there are barely any invincibility frames when you get attacked. So an enemy can immediately grab you after the other one's done. Oh, shit. Okay, so don't need the map. I'm gonna try upstairs, and then I'm gonna go down, check where the chemical is, and then try to use that. I can't promise success, but you know what? We're gonna try. Okay. What was I gonna say? I will say the auto aim in this definitely seems less focused than the one in the other games. Wait, are you speedrunning? No. No, I am not. If I were speedrunning this, I would have played as Jill. My fastest time in Resident Evil 1, I think, was like 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. But I've never been the best at Resident Evil 1, to be honest. I did beat it once without saving. And the funny story about that is that I was at like Tristan's house, right? And I was at Tristan's house, and I woke up at like 3 a.m. And like I got myself some water, and I couldn't fall back to sleep, so I just decided to just binge Resident Evil 1 without saving. I was considering just playing a bit of the game and just shitting around with friends. I don't think I'm gonna beat this today. Mostly because I don't want to just sit here and play it all in one sitting. But I don't know, honestly. I might do this in parts, but like with most streams, I usually don't finish them. They're usually just one-offs, but this was kind of popular, so I might continue. Maybe, and the zombie is on this end, so I successfully dodged him. And that one. Can I just not use small keys? If this were like Resident Evil 2, I most likely would stream at least half of the main game. Okay, just gotta kind of lure them out, and then I can get there. And hopefully the door open. Yay! Yeah, the AI in Resident Evil 1's fucking dumb. Yeah. Welcome to Sad Streams. Well, Steve might be back, but that's the part of streaming. You'll never know. At least there's a bunch of herbs here and a key, which opens up more of the mansion. Like, once I get my bearings, I think I'll do a lot better. It's just the first few parts of this game confused me with Chris, because that's when the game is most at its biggest difference. Oh, is it just you and me now? Oh, we'll miss that guy. Him and his one comment. You most likely noticed just how shitty I was playing and then just left. Which is totally understandable. I am playing awful today. It's the peer pressure. Is today Wednesday? I believe it's Wednesday. If so, you know what, I might, if I have the time, I might stream Thursday and Friday. So I can break this into 3, okay. This guy's a problem. That guy's still not dead. And I'm out of ammo. Yeah, the zombo noises are different, by the way, in case you didn't know. Oi! Oi! No ammo! But I need the shotgun shells. Just read this diary while the music plays. Domo origato, Mr. Roboto, Nani, what else is there? Mayo Shindayo. I have no idea what this says. I know that's itchy and tasty. Luckily, the zombie let me read. Oh no. Get my face bit off by a Zambino. It was all a part of my master plan. So I could use this. So I could grab this. And then for my final move, I put it in the gun. And then I leave. If only that one guy were here now. Open. Okay, so we just opened a shortcut for ourselves. And I believe we can do the piano. We can open that door. Oh, and this is done. Okay, that's... Well, they're viewing, but I'm not sure if they're... Well, 2 people are. It says 2 more people, so... Hello, folks. This is Biohazard. The Japanese version of Resident Evil. One of them left. Yeah. They must have heard my voice and would just decide, no. I think the fact that I put the Japanese heading in this game has brought about some Japanese folk over, and then they're misled into thinking this will be a Japanese stream. Which it is not. Yeah, it went back to 3 viewers. There was like another viewer for like a split second, but then he stopped. Where was I going? Oh, yeah, I was gonna go upstairs. And then, I'd go upstairs and then try to grab the piano sheet music. Oh, wow. It says 3 for me right now. No, it's back to 2 again. Tis a shame. Okay, so the key I think I need is just to put it in through here. That made no sense, but the door I need to go to is right here. Yes? Okay. Oh, he's dead. Tis a shame that he was carrying ammo. Ah! Oh my. Yeah, you know what? I will... Could you hear that through the stream? Okay, if anyone comes, just stall them. I don't think anyone is particularly watching now, so... Yeah. Just say that I'll be right back. In fact, I'll just say that myself as well. Okay. I'm back. Don't leave. Sorry. Had to do something. Okay. Hello, y'all. Oh, one left. I guess you heard that I was speaking English. I'm assuming that's what's happening right now. So hello, other final person that's stayed on for this long. That isn't Daisy. Okay. I was gonna... Oh, god damn it. I was gonna go back into that room and shoot that guy and then grab the music puzzle thing and then... Oh, wow. Oh, boy. I should have just ran while I had the chance. Shit. Really, it says 1 for me. Guess my phone is, like, off sync when it comes to viewership. Although on, like, the Chrome thing... Yeah, no. Chrome is back to 1 again. They all left. Yeah, it's really sad. I'm sad. My popularity with the Japanese is declining. Okay. Dead. Okay. I think there's one more zombie in the next room. Now it's back to 2 again. Does Chris have a... No, he doesn't. Fuck. Yeah, it's too dark to see. I'm trying to think where I find the lighter. It should be upstairs on the right-hand wing. Oh, yeah, this wing of the mansion. Oh, I'm so popular. 3 whole viewers. Watch that decline. You can just feel it. Oh. They do not care for my streams. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. So I can go in here. And possibly do that one... No shit, wait. I do not have the inventory space to do it. Okay. Now it's back to free again. Maybe it's just the same guy, and he's like really wishy-washy on whether he wants to watch this or not. Okay, walk into the wall. Yeah. Oh gosh, just really want to watch a stream. Oh, Steve. Okay, so this side is... Okay, so he's dead. Oh no! I did not notice him. Okay, there. Get dead. 4. Wow. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream, I guess. If you're still watching this, I'm not sure why. Maybe you got tricked into thinking this would be a Japanese stream by an interesting person, but it's not. It is, in fact, a Western stream done by a boring person. I hope at least some of you find this funny. Yeah. Oh, wow, we went to 5 on my end for a split second. Yep. Well, hold on. Hold on. Be right back. Family matters and the like. That was embarrassing. Hold on, let me grab some water. Distract them. My viewership. You're alive. I'm so sorry. I'm back. Please don't leave. I'm so lonely. So there was a whole ordeal outside. I kept trying to swallow a vitamin. Oh my. I kept trying to swallow a vitamin, right? And kept hitting the roof of my mouth, so I couldn't swallow it. And I'm with my family right now, so Daisy just comes into the room and just says, "Bobfish is watching." And I swallowed so hard, right? I don't think anyone has ever choked on a pill before. But I nearly did, and I just tried to rush into the room as fast as possible. Because you're the only other viewer right now. Steve was here. So was Hikikomori Media. And so was a Japanese guy. So yeah, YouTube's calling it Resident... Sorry, I just had to swallow a bunch of fucking water. It wasn't even that big of a pill. Now my mouth just... Ugh. My mouth just tastes like shit. Oh fuck, I didn't even push that thing away. God damn it. God. Jeebus. Sweet. No, you said hi and then you just left. Oh. Not much of a co-host, if I'm being quite honest. Ugh. Unless, joking on horse stick, unless you're into that sort of thing. Maybe I am. But, fucking, ugh. But why? Why not? So I gotta push that thing out of the way. So yeah, this is, if you don't know what this is, Bobfish, which I'm pretty sure you're doing well what this is. This is the Japanese version of Resident Evil on the Sega Saturn, which comes with a few bonuses that the American release didn't. Which is the fact that this basically came with an auto-aim feature that wasn't in the American release, and more violence. Shotgun shells for a gun I do not have right now. Yay. Yeah, the Golden Tyrant was in the Saturn version. But the Japanese version has the uncensored intro and shit. Which is kind of the reason why I'm playing this. Plus it was cheaper. And it's cool just to play a Saturn game every once in a while. Only certain versions of the US release have auto-aim. The original, like, American release of Resident Evil did not have auto-aim. However, like, the director's cut did. Yeah, the one with the head and shit. And Joseph being eaten by dogs. However, only the German versions were in color. This one was still in black and white. The reason why the American release doesn't have, at least the first initial American release doesn't have auto-aim is because, basically games will make their most money via rentals rather than actually, having actual, like, sales. Like, rather than actually buying a game, games will make the most money in America with sales, but in Japan, you could, I think, renting something was like, there was some reason, for some reason in Japan, it's illegal to rent things, or something along the lines where you don't really rent things in Japan. So most of the sales are made on actual, like, physical purchases. Whereas, like, in America, as I said, you make the most money off renting. So they made the American version purposely harder by removing auto-aim and I think adding more hits to the enemies than there was in the Japanese version. So there's that. So that's the reason why we don't have, that's why we have, like, zero auto-aim in the US original release. Like, I'm talking about the 1996 version. But I'm not sure, I didn't know that the EU had it on the original release? Yeah, it is shitty. Actually, that's the version you play, Daisy. If you didn't know, Daisy is gray from my old channel. And yeah, she actually played the US release of the original. Took ages, but she did it. And Resident Evil 2, so good on you. The Saturn version in the US also does not have auto-aim. Okay, so now I can do this puzzle, finally. Yeah, the US release of Resident Evil 2 actually had auto-aim on all versions. The only version that didn't was the PC version. Which I have no idea why. Because I don't remember there being a point where PC games were ever really rentable. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a period, but it seems rare. Okay, so I think I'm on most of it. I've gotten gas before in this room, just for the slightest pixel not being on. Okay, just wanna... This is the other sun thing. Really? That's so weird. Okay, like educational games, yeah. Actually, speaking of that, I recently bought an English PC copy of, Enemy Zero. And it still works, to this day. Which is surprising. That's how you played opposing force and blue shift? Huh. Yeah, Enemy Zero. You owned Enemy Zero for 15 years? It's a... I haven't played much of it, but it's definitely interesting. The reason why I haven't is just because I have a bunch of other games I'm playing right now. I'm playing Resident Evil 7 as we speak. I also have, the reason why I'm entering rooms, by the way, is just so the zombies reset. Because once they reset, they'll go back on their weird walking pattern where they'll walk into the walls. But yeah, no, Enemy Zero on the PC version, still works on, like, Windows 10 and shit. And yeah, Enemy Zero is a good game, it's just tense. Yeah, see, okay, what I was telling the guys earlier before you came, Bobfish, is that enemies in Resident Evil 1, they don't do this in Resident Evil 2, I think, or 3, or really any of them after this. But zombies in Resident Evil 1 are programmed where after a certain point of walking, they'll just start turning and walk into a wall. Oh, 1,000. Jesus. Well, the reason why, Daisy, is because Bob Fish is actually a critic. And a professional one at that. Unlike me, who has been so unmotivated as of recent to making videos. Also Steam sales, apparently. I've actually been buying the games a lot more frequently. The only problem is I haven't been finishing them as frequently. Because I get caught up in one game and just move on to the next. The last game I beat, it's like last week. And that was Knock Knock, which was made by Ice Pick Lodge. EE is number 13 in the world as far as Steam. How many does the number one person have? 6,000 games? A lot of that, I gotta say, is a lot of that like bloatware, like fake games. If that makes any sense, like those weird, shitty, like Greenlight games, or are those only games you want? I know that it may sound weird, not like buying games that you don't want, but sometimes like you might end up with bad rats or some shit. 13,000. Worldologist, yeah. That's a game you need to play, Daisy. I own 2 versions of it, actually. I own Knock Knock on both the Xbox One and PC. What was I doing? Ah, shit, I should have gone upstairs. I am not thinking today. I'm, like, just looking at the chat, basically. Oh, if you didn't know, me and Steve are streaming Indigo Prophecy. And it's an interesting game. I wouldn't say it's a very good one, but it's definitely interesting. So shameless plug here, but I'd recommend watching it. Good old Celsius Purple Future, as they call it. Should put the sun medallion away as well. Yeah, I did. It's definitely an experience. You know, if you just don't take that game seriously, it's not that bad. For like the first half of the entire game, it's actually really good. We're playing the original PC release. I mean, it was originally released on PS2, but I mean, we're playing the port of the PC version, the adult-only version. Oh, he's number 8 now? Wow, what a loser. Okay. So I could light that fireplace, candles, and then fuck off and grab the piano shit. So, wait, there are 3 people? Oh. Huh. At that point, are people just seem to be buying, like, 16,000 games, like, it's almost buying games for the sake of buying games. I wonder, like, how many of those games he's actually played and beaten. Seems more like an obsessive kind of thing. But I'd love to have 16,000, like, yeah, but I mean, of Steam games. Like, let's be honest. I mean, yeah, Steam sales, but like, I would say hail Gaben, but you know, my problem with Gaben is that I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not a big fan of Steam itself as a service. I prefer GOG because I'm a hipster douchebag, but mostly because it feels like I'm renting games. It's all DRM and shit that I'm not a big fan of. And not only that, but like Steam, like Valve looking after Steam, they've never been so good at it. Like, that's why shit like Vaping Simulator got on Steam even though Greenlight ended. Like, I think Vaping Sim got taken down, but like, the fact that it even got on in the first place pisses me off. Both because it's like IP theft, and also because like you would think, right, that after Greenlight died, we wouldn't have so many like a flood of shitty games, but apparently recently they just removed 200 of them. Yeah, Vaping Simulator is a game where you play as Pepe, or they call him Pappy in that version. It's not even a game. It's like a fake game. It's not even like finished or anything, but they released it on Steam, and I'm not sure how. But like quality control on Steam is just shitty. I would like to take that, but problem is I need to get the book thing. That's why I buy games usually off GOG. Oh, this isn't a book? Fuck me. I mean, it's... Really? That... Only $100? I mean, in some ways, I can see that being, like, a good thing for, like, low-paid, like, indie developers. But, like, there's gotta be, like, some quality control on Steam, which there is not. Like, you would think, like, all games, from what I heard, all games on GOG, which, by the way, is owned by a company with only, like, 30 to, like, 50 people, are usually checked out in advance to see if there are any, like, major game-breaking bugs, or to see if, you know, it's a real fucking game. And only, like, 100 games are released on Steam every day. So I think you could at least have, like, I don't know, some maybe slightly paid interns or some shit, or some people willing to test it, like, I don't know, do that. But, like, I mean, I'm never gonna stop using Steam, because, like, you can't not use Steam. At this point, I'm so entrenched in it that, like, a lot of my games are on it, and a lot of my friends and community is on it. But if the game is ever on, like, GOG or Steam, I'll usually get the GOG version. Because both it feels like I'm fucking A, own the game, and B, I'm helping out the competition for a bit, because Steam has a near fucking monopoly on PC gaming. And that ain't no good. And I think that's kind of the reason why their quality control is shit, is because they have that fucking near monopoly. So they can get away with being shitty and no one will, like, know or complain about it, because that's the only thing they tend to have. God, I sound like a pretentious dick. Plus, it doesn't help that they haven't released Half-Life Episode 3, so, like, Half-Life 2 Episode 3. Yes, I am a pretentious dick. What of it? Now I haven't knocked down the statue yet because I want to get all the key items first before I start doing that shit. How many people are watching right now? 3? Like, my live stream is, from what I'm seeing on my like YouTube feed, it looks far behind what I'm actually doing. But I could totally be like, my stream could just be off. Let me check. Yeah, my thing's just off. It's acting funny. Just on my normal YouTube feed. I think I'm caught up on. Heyo Alvaro. I can't pronounce your last name. I am sorry. Welcome to the stream. This is a stream of Biohazard, which is just the Japanese version of Resident Evil. Recently I was just shit-talking Steam like a loser. Not because I hate PC gaming, but because I think Steam, in general, has very bad, what's it called? Fuck. Quality control. Especially with, like, shit like Vaping Simulator getting on Steam. But besides that, I'm just making progress as Chris. I'm sorry if I'm sucking at the game right now. It's just... I'm not used to Chris. I'm more accustomed with Jill. Okay, so I can open that door now. Hey, 4 people. Okay, So I can get the broken shotgun now. 5 pipole. I think I can use my small key here. Yep. Okay. No, I'm just gonna go out of my way and grab that now. Oh, shit. Only 3 people now. Dead. You still here, Bobfish, by the way? I think Al left. But I could be wrong. Okay, so Bobfish is here. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Honestly, this is almost painful to watch, considering how fucking bad I'm doing right now. Just gonna try to grab the shotgun and then just... Only 1 now. Really? Oh my. Ugh. 2. Okay. Back to 2. I didn't want to go in here. Well, no, wait, I did. I want to grab the shotgun shells from here. That way I'll have, like, 14 or so. Yeah, that was my, penny front impression. I don't think I'll ever be as good as Kroger Chad from Pennyfront. But, I mean, a man can dream. Okay. Yeah, in the remake, this has the other half of the Moonlight Sonata page. But not in this one. Oh, wait, I guess I already grabbed this. What that is? Oh, that's the Sound of Music. Not sure if your normie mind would understand the complexities of the band Pennyfront. They were really ahead of their time for 2000 to 2003. Possibly the greatest band of all time. Like, some say the Beatles were influential, but no, Pennyfront inspired the Beatles. That's how good they were. Hi, puppy. People are yeah. Well, that's how good they are, Daisy. They were so good that their music's inspiration transcends through time itself. Sadness. Who there? Leave. Okay. How's my health doing? Oh, shitty. Complete garbage. Then I have the piano puzzle, which will give me a key, which will allow me to go to the snake. And then I don't know what to do again. I have like 2 out of the 3 crests. I mean 4 crests actually. Trying to remember what the 4th crest was in Chris's scenario. So I did the portrait one. I did the fucking one with the... Actually, I don't even know where I got this one. Ah, my stream is so good. You know, if there's one thing I have to say about Resident Evil 3 is that the introduction of a quick turn was possibly the best thing for the series. But then again, that's the only thing I can really say that I like about Resident Evil 3. It's not a bad game, it's just not a very good Resident Evil game in my opinion. Just felt like an expansion pack to 2, but had less. That's kind of because it was. Code Veronica was supposed to be Resident Evil 3, but due to some like weird contracting deal, only like Sony, like PlayStation games would actually have. No, it was actually Resident Evil 3 that had the quick turn. Resident Evil 2 did not have that. Brad is best boy, more like Brad is dead, boy. So fucking shitty. So so shitty. But yeah, Resident Evil 3 was the one that introduced it. Okay, so now I can get rid of some of those spooky enemies. Now I'm just trying to remember where I get the other plugs, things from. Okay. Also, this door is a lot more black than it is in the PlayStation version. And I think that's because it's an actual animated door. Because Barry kicks it down. Like, it opens and shit. The rest are, like, pictures. And as I stated before, they had to change all, like, the character models. Because, like, any 3D object in this game had to be slightly changed because of the way, like, what's it called? The Sega Saturn renders, like, polygons. Like, PlayStation uses triangles where, like, the Sega Saturn uses quads. Which was tricky to develop for. That's why Chris looks different in this version. Chris or any of the main characters. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna put the... You know what? I'm just gonna combine this, and then I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna call it a day for now, because I've been streaming for about, let's say, let me check. Nearly 2 hours. And I'll probably stream again tomorrow. This has actually been one of my better streams, to be honest. I'm surprised how well it actually turned out. Okay, well, thank you guys for stopping by. It's been really nice having you. I forgot how to end my streams. So, anyways, I will see you possibly tomorrow if I'm starting to stream again. Anyways, thanks for watching.